Good morning, everyone. How are you on? It's Friday. Yay, the weekend is here. Hope your week has been a good one. I really do hope you've had a good week. Today I'm wearing black and sort of a tan color. So I'm going to be using tan and black colors today, obviously. And the palette that I'm going to be using is LA Colors Nude, this one right here. I'm going to probably be using this in here and this for outline. Yeah, probably start with this and then lighten here and then do this in the crease and for an outline, I think. I want to do black again today. I did that yesterday or whatever day it was. Was it yesterday? I don't even remember. Yeah, yesterday. So we're going to do this tan color combination today, which is, it's nice. It's a neutral and it can have a really beautiful look, especially for those of us with brown eyes. But hazel and blue eyes look really beautiful with this too because it's an accent. It is a opposite on the color wheel for both of you, especially the blue. So let's just see how it goes. I've done my primer and my under eye. So now I'm coming in and I am sealing all of this up. Trying to be a little bit ahead of the game for you guys so these videos aren't quite so long. I know we all have plenty to do every day and try not to take up quite as much time for everybody. So we're putting that on and we're getting all of that blended in. Oh, I've also done my brows. So while we're thinking about the brows, let's just go ahead and let's get those sealed up. I need a little bit more on my burn right here. Cover that up a little bit better. Yeah, that looks a little better. That's one of the harder areas for me, is this burn right here. It was a curling iron that got me there. Bad news, man. Those curling irons can be really painful and get hot as Hades. You gotta be very careful with curling irons. So let's lock these brows down. It's raining here this morning. Just a slight drizzle. Got an unexpected gift last night. I got to go see my grandkids for a few hours. My eldest son, it happened to be his birthday yesterday. They had a babysitter. They had an event to go to. Both of them, my son and his wife, had things to go do last night, engagements, and their friend who was coming, her son got ill, so at the last minute, I got to go see my grandkids, which is always a true blessing. Okay, we're going to use Cocoa Shimmer today because it is in this family of colors. Let me get that on. I really love this lipstick. For a dollar store find, $3, and it's just as good as the L'Oreal one, similar one, the Bronzini that I use for L'Oreal. Really amazing, that brand, LA Colors. Really impressed with them. They do. Actually, we may do a whole face on that next week. We'll see how it goes. Okay, gonna go ahead and start today with my outline. I'm gonna do a little different because I want the outline to really pop against the tan color. So we're coming in with the dark color. And we're outlining the eyes. Just following the natural shape. Come down here. Now remember, if you really wanted this to pop and be darker or more emphasized, you could get the end of your brush wet and dip it into the product, and you're going to get a heavier, more sort of vibrant application of that color when you get it wet. So let's use this taupey color now. And let's get this on. And move it all the way up. Let your brush work and bring your product on the lid and then through transition and all the way up. Windshield wiper motion. It's really pretty, just sort of neutral, taupey, tanny color. Taking that all the way over, and then we're swiping it up onto the ridge. Very nice. Then I'm gonna get the lighter color. I'm gonna put it right here, because we want, when you look on, straight on, you want this area to have a little bit of lightness. It looks like you've got some extra light, and so that is why we're going to come in just here on the inner third, and I'm going to soften the outline just a hair bit. Yeah. And we're going to put this lighter color up under here, make this look taller and more open. So you're creating this, extending this out, and you can extend it this way too by bringing it down through the outer edge of your brows. That's a lighter color that you want to use there. And then let's go back into the darker color that I put on as outline, and we're going to come in here in transition, and we're going to apply a line of this in the transition area, and then I'm going to use a fluffy brush and we're going to buff it out. That looks really good. Okay. Now we want to get finishing powder here and make sure that we have no fallout underneath the eye. I'm going to do that with my powder puff. Dip it down into my powder and then sweep over. Make sure that we have no dark shadowing. It's hard enough to get that area down there really concealed nice. And then for it to go back that direction with your powders can get a little frustrating sometimes. Okay, so that looks good. What did I want to talk to you about? This is a great concealer. I think this is probably one of the best on the market right now. And here's why. It's extremely hydrating. It is a stick, so it's going to give you a little bit more coverage than a liquid, but it's not heavy. It's incredibly moisturizing, and it breathes. You don't get any cracking or seepage into your lines at all with this product and the companion, this product. I'm telling you, these two are a 1-2 punch for your color correctors, your spots underneath your eyes. This also fills in any pitting that you may have in your skin from scarring. These two together, I'm telling you, put this one on, especially if you have some scarring from acne. Use this first and then cover with this, and you won't be able to see it. I just did a friend of mine who had some pretty significant scarring right in over here on one side and then back over here on another side of her face, and you couldn't even tell when we were done that she had any scarring whatsoever. And it doesn't look cakey like the old pancake stick products that were on the market when I was a young girl. Those were very heavy, very, very chalky. You felt like you were walking around with a heavy mask on your face. They gave you beautiful coverage and they looked fantastic on film, photos, but you couldn't breathe. I mean, it was like literally walking around with pancake syrup on your face, pancake batter on your face. That's how heavy those products used to be. So to have something that gives you that same result, but is in such a light formula, and gives you this beautiful iridescent complexion, I'm just blown away by them, frankly. Let's see, let's get our kabuki brush and get our finishing powder on. Looks very nice. I'm gonna add a little bit of lip gloss, just enough to get just a little bit of a reflective sheen and some moisture. The one thing about that darker product is you do have to clean your wands when you're putting it over a darker shade like I'm wearing today. All right, where is my curler? Get in here and we're gonna curl these lashes. So what I do, I'm gonna get it a little closer because I had somebody ask me if I could get a little closer and demonstrate. So I take my curler and I pull the eye up a little bit. See how I'm just pushing that up? And then I'm coming underneath right at the base of the lashes. Taking it and pushing it up. So you're actually sort of picking the lash up a little bit, and then you're applying, so you're pushing up and then pulling down, and you just get a little bit bigger, more emphasized curl when you do that. Got to be careful though, not to do it too hard. Pinch your eyes or pinch your lashes or pinch your skin, because it's definitely a possibility. So take your time as you start to do that, learn to do that just ever so slightly, a little bit of pressure on picking it up and then using the curler to come down and grab the base of your lash. And you'll get a really nice curl. And then of course you want to come in right away with your mascara and lock that curl in by going to the bottom of the lash and getting the formula on, whichever one you're using. I'm using L'Oreal Panorama right now in black. I just want to get that on and lock that curl. I do use the base of my wand a lot when I apply my mascara right after I curl it, because I'm really trying to get to the stalk of each lash to really grab that curl and get it locked in. We'll come back in a minute and get more out on the ends of the lashes. In the meantime, let's come down here and let's get the bottom lashes done. Bottom lashes over here. So I'm noticing real quickly that I'm not blended out very well. And make sure I got a really clean, fluffy brush. I'm gonna dip back into my finishing powder. This is my Revlon Color Stay. And I just want to sort of blend those ends out a little bit. It looked a little rough, and I didn't get quite close enough when I cleaned under here. Really want to get back closer to the lash line. Okay. Now I'm going to come in for a second coat with my Milani Blackest Black mascara, and I'm going to concentrate out here on the ends. This is a tubular mascara, so the more layers you put on, the longer and thicker the tube is going to become, because it builds on each application. And we're just working on getting out to the ends and trying to get a little bit more length and extension. And I'm gonna dip in one more time. Finally see my lashes over here. Lord, that's taken the entire summer for those to come back in. And they're not completely back, but they are a lot better than they were. Actually can see lashes now, not just an empty spot. That looks good. And then just one more swipe because I added a little bit of powder down there. We want to see the lash. All right, let's get some eyeballs on and see how we did today. Whew. Oh yeah, that's very pretty. Yes, gorgeous actually. Just a little bit more here. Oh, that looks really nice. Yep. Very pretty. My glasses, I cleaned them, and I swear, you just never want to go completely clean. Okay, I wanted to ask a question. I had a request a couple of weeks ago, and I tried to do a hair tutorial. So if you are, and I'm going to try to go back and find my comment and send you a message, but if you watch this today and you requested that hair tutorial, can you let me know specifically, are you just wanting a tutorial on products? Are you wanting a tutorial on how I style, how I blow dry? What are you looking for in this video? Because it is a little difficult for me with my arm and my recovery from my shoulder surgery, but I want to do this, and I want to know specifically what you are looking for. So when I start to film it, I have a better idea of how to set up my camera and if I'm going to need a little bit of help from my husband filming. So can you let me know, just give me a little bit more specifics on exactly what you're looking for? Like I said, whether it's product or blow drying or curling iron, you know, what is it that you are looking for in the tutorial? Because I want to do it right for you, because you took the time to request it, and I don't want to just not do it. And I tried it a couple of weeks ago, and it just, the film was, just didn't look right. It didn't, I would never put that out on my channel because it was horrible. So, if you're the person that requested that and you see this today, can you shoot me another note and let me know? And I'm going to also try to reach out to you. I'm going to go back and try to find that message and reach out to you again too, because I want to get it done for you. I really do. And then next week, I'm going to be doing a product line review. I'm not sure which line I'm going to use. I really think I want to do an LA Colors, because they really have great products, great formulas, and their price point is amazing because you can get it all from the dollar store. So I think I might do that, or a dollar store full face. I'll see, but that's going to be one day next week. So thanks for joining me on this Friday morning, wherever you are. I hope it is a spectacular Friday. You get out there and just hit a grand slam. If you have today off, congratulations on that, by the way. A lot of people are taking Fridays off. Thank you for joining me. Believe in you. Get out there and just let the world have it today. Take no prisoners. Be all you can be. Believe in yourself. Don't get in your head. Don't let your age stop you from anything. I don't care if you're 20 or 90. If you still have things to do, what are you waiting for? Get out there and do them, right? You only get one chance at this. And believe in you. You're your biggest and most important supporter. You can do it. Faith, love, hard work, dedication. Be true to yourself, and you can do it. It may take a little while, but you can do it. Believe in you. And be ready. You never know who you're going to run across. And you want to be ready at all times. You want to look great at all times. You want to knock their socks off with the first impression. And remember, they're only 10 seconds, so you don't have a whole long time to do that. It's worth the time and investment every day to put yourself together for that reason alone, that you never know what's going to happen in your life. Be prepared and believe in you. I do. I believe in myself, and I believe we all have within us drive and stamina and determination and dreaming ability to see it come to pass. I hope so for you. God bless you. Be safe today. We'll see you next week. Thanks for joining me as we got ready on this Friday rainy morning from Houston. This is Carrie. Have a great weekend.